get ready with me to go and key my man's car.
Why?
Yeah. I've been asking my man for the past week if everything is okay in our relationship, and he has sat here and reassured me time and time again that everything was okay. Y'all, everything was okay. But I know that something was off. My intuition, my spidey senses were tingling. And I asked him, I said, why you been like less affectionate? Like, why have you not really been touching me like that? Like, what's going on? And he has reassured me multiple times on multiple occasions that everything is good. But something didn't seem right. So we went to his mama's house the other day and I seen his iPad. The iPad is hooked up to his phone on the counter. So I didn't say nothing. So we left and went downstairs and I came back upstairs to use the bathroom and I grabbed the iPad and threw it in the bag. Threw it in my bag. Now I had this iPad for the last 2 days and I have not went through the iPad. Like, I'm just like, don't be crazy. Like, don't do that. Like, don't go through this man's iPad. Like, it's okay. Whatever's supposed to come to light is gonna come to light eventually. But nah. Somebody kept calling him earlier. Just kept calling. And I'm like, babe, just answer the phone. Because you ain't never had no problem answering the phone before. He goes, oh, it's a potential scam. He shows me the caller ID. It says potential scam. But after every phone call, there's text messages. What? So I go in the bathroom and I find the iPad that's in my closet and I plug the iPad up in the bathroom and I tell him I have to go shower. But before I go shower, he says, are you okay with me going out with the boys tonight? And I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, go ahead. I ain't never had an issue with you going out with your homeboys. Like, go ahead. We all hang out with a certain friend group, right? So if the guys are going out, typically the girls will go out. So I hit the girls like, hey, group chat of girls, y'all trying to go out tonight. They all are saying that they stay home with their man tonight. My man's the only one who's going out tonight. And then the iPad comes on. Yo, I look through the messages. It's so many women, so many beautiful women in the messages. Messenger, his iMessage, Instagram, like DMs, like it's so many beautiful women. But guess what? Ain't nobody got no clothes on. This is not a single. Oh, okay. And then I go to the messages between him and the person who was blowing his phone up, right? She goes, why aren't you answering? Why aren't you answering? Why aren't you answering? He finally texts her back like, oh, I'm busy. She says, well, I want to see you tonight. He says, what time? She says 7. Baby, it's 5 o'clock right now. And you just asked me and told me you were going to hang out with your homeboys, bro. I'm not even upset at the women. Mind y'all knew about me. Whatever, cool. Like, hey, like, you want to come get him. I'm a girl's girl. All you had to do was DM me. Y'all could have been came and got this man. But I'm upset at the fact that you lied to me repeatedly. And you tried to tell me that it was my mommy issues and my daddy issues and my self-sabotaging ways that was hindering our relationship. I'm gonna wear these docs so I feel like they definitely compliment the shiesty.
Oh, no. No.
God, you came over here and did that shit to my car out of everything. You vandalized my shit. You over here, get in my car, bust the windows and shit for no reason. You ain't got a reason to be over here doing this shit. You do entirely too much.
No, he does entirely too much because...
And I see, you think this shit funny, right? This shit funny to you. Doing this to my car, and I'm the one that gotta pay for it. Now I gotta figure out how to get this car fixed. I gotta do this shit. You ain't got, don't worry about it. The police will be to see you. Since you wanna do this crazy shit, I'm finna act crazy too now.
Police! Help! Help!
Get ready with me to turn myself into jail.
You serious?
So like he stated in the video, he was going to be calling the police. He very much did because around 3 o'clock today, they came to my house, they knocked on the door, but I didn't open the door. And I went and got back in the bed because if you finna come get me, please come get me. He also has since then repeatedly called me and told me that he pressed charges and that blah, 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 blah. But I think it's funny because typically when you press charges on somebody, you're not supposed to call them. Like the harassment thing goes both ways, but I don't think he really got the memo, but whatever. But if you're wondering why I'm doing my makeup, it's for the same reason I did my makeup yesterday. Yesterday, I wasn't sure if I was going to get a mugshot, but today, I do know for certainty that I'm going to end up getting a mugshot. I also want to thank y'all for being just so patient and waiting for my videos because y'all, I've really been in a really bad place today. Not because of the cheating, more so because I know I'm going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. But a girl like me is not against consequences and repercussions, as y'all can see. He cheated and he got some consequences and repercussions. But before I go, I do want to answer some of the questions that I seen in the comments of those videos. Some of them were fun, but some of them were not so fun, but I'm going to try my best to answer both. Starting with the fun ones, I was asked what is my zodiac sign. I'm a Capricorn. So y'all know for a Capricorn, this is completely out of my niche. We are typically move on type of girls. Like,
Yo, tell me with this.
like, whatever. You're a loser. Let me just make more money and mind my business. But he is also a Capricorn. Some of y'all asked, why didn't you bust the windows out of his car? Now, he was being dramatic. I didn't even bust a window out of his car. But it's because your girl only wants a misdemeanor. Now, some of y'all are asking this huge question, like, why would you get on the internet and put these videos out here and incriminate yourself? If you were paying attention closely to the video, you were going to see that all 4 letters of my name was stitched in the back of that man's 392 with my keys. Who else did it? Now, for the not so fun questions, i.e. just one question, which was, why did I key his car? Why didn't I just move on? I don't play about me. See, not only did you compromise my health potentially, you also compromised my intelligence by sitting there lying to me over and 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 over. Y'all get the point. And over again about wanting to be in a relationship with me. You could have left me alone. And I feel like that's the main part of this video. You could have left me alone. You could have released me back into the wild, into the streets, into the women who was cheating with my ex-man. The fact that you allowed a man to use you to compromise another woman's happiness is just like beyond delusion, you know? Because delusion is cute. Thank you guys for being so supportive in this whole situation. Like, you guys have definitely made me feel like I'm not alone. Like, men are stupid.
Bruh, this have to be the most crackhead story I've ever fucking heard. Like, I was with her in the first half. Yes, what that nigga's doing is absolutely insane. Like, that's mad women. Like, you're right, you're compromising her health, all that shit. I was with you there fully. I'm even with you being mad and how mad you are and what you might want to put hands on him. I could see why you reached that place. But it's the confidence and the lack of accountability for me that's the problem in this fucking scenario.
Oh no, she had accountability.
No, she didn't. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, true.
She's taking very minor accountability because
or she has accountability and she doesn't care because she knows what she's doing is wrong. She even stated it.
She doesn't know how wrong it is because she thinks that him cheating on her is the equivalent of causing tens of thousands of dollars in property damage.
Yes, I agree with you there.
Like, the fuck are you doing? You a 392, bro? That car costs what, over $40,000 maybe? Like, it's not gonna be that cheap to fix you keying up my car, breaking my windows and shit. And then she's, again, these women, these modern women do not fear God.
Yeah.
They don't fear anything.
Yeah.
You think that nothing can happen to you. She's like, I did XYZ so I won't get a felony. Bitch, that is definitely felony property damage, first of all. So, like,
yeah, because the amount that it
if you plead guilty, maybe you get your ass out of that shit. Like, and maybe you get a misdemeanor. Like what gives them the fucking irrational confidence? I don't understand that.
It's just
because
straight foolishness.
If a man did that to another man's car, he would be at your house and he'd beat the life from your body. And yet she did that shit knowing that nothing will happen to her. This nigga calling her, yelling. Like, that's fucking crazy. That's the shit that is the most frustrating thing ever. It's like, just like Bill Burr said, these women will do something worthy of a fucking suplex and then stand right in your face and say, I did that shit. Yeah, see? Like I don't understand that. And if you punch her in the eye, which is what she deserves for what she did to your fucking car, at the very least, you deserve a trip to the fucking emergency room. And instead, I'm supposed to stand there and do nothing, right? I'm supposed to just let it happen. Because if I do something, now I'm a predator, now I'm this, I'm that. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Society has immunized women from fucking consequences. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking problem.
Just like how men get pissed off if women cheat and everything else like that, do them dirty, they don't put hands on us. And if they did, guess what?
They get in trouble. Big trouble.
They get in trouble and they're a piece of shit. We know that they're low-life fucking assholes for that. So it's just like, why can't we reciprocate the same thing when we get mad at them for doing some foolish and fucked up shit to us?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we have to hold ourselves at a higher standard. We're better than that.
You would think so, but yet when you go in the comments of her videos, you will see
More women
legions
cheering.
of women
Yeah.
cheering her on.
Yeah.
She's saying, I didn't know I had so much support. Everyone else is like me. Really? You're just proving that a high percentage of women are fucking psychopaths.
Yeah.
The hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're insane. You're a fucking got BPD. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, how are you in the comments cheering on this bitch's bad behavior? Yet if we always say this because it's always relevant. If you flip the genders and have a man do that shit, man come and kick your fucking door off the hinges or some shit, like, they would be like, oh my God, get Adolf Hitler off the street.
Not for nothing though, devil's advocate, if a man saw a situation where another man, a fellow man, gone through the situation, vice versa, like you said, vice versa, if a woman did that to a man and the man did something to her,
Yeah.
men will actually be in the comments like, yeah, I can understand, I would have done the same, backing them, their man up
Yeah,
too.
but not to this degree, not to the most irrational degree, because you will see, obviously, you have your legion of crazy men that will just say anything, right, and do anything. But I feel like there's less brazen confidence in supporting like outright criminality.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
Very true.
Like the women are like, yeah, destroy his property, everything like that.
And they will do it.
Right. And the
without
men
suffering consequences,
right,
like
and,
you always
right.
say.
The
And
men,
which is true.
The men would be like, I kind of feel like I would want to do that, but would I actually do that? Maybe not.
That's
Because
the
I don't
difference.
want to go to fucking prison.
That's the difference.
Right. Even if I think you deserve it, even if I would want to do it, it's like I know I won't get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you'll get away with it. That's the only reason how you could get on get on the fucking internet and say and post to millions of people that get ready with me to go key my boyfriend's car. If that's not the most outrageous thing you've ever heard, what is? No fear of anything could possibly happen to her. That's the only way you could do something like that. Imagine the dude getting online and say, "Get ready with me to go commit domestic violence." Do you think?
No one would be backing that man.
How far do you think that gets? I feel like the police.
I'm sorry, but so true.
The police might meet you at the scene, bro. I'd be like, "Were you the one that posted you were gonna go hit a woman?" You know, we're here to stop you right away. Don't worry about it. Like, this is ridiculous. It's fucking nonsense.
The problem is, men just have to sit back and take it when it comes to women.
Oh yeah.
But because we all are aware that men are more aggressive, more physical, and so on and so forth, they're considered a threat. But yet, women aren't considered a threat because of the fact that they have to stand there and take it. They should be considered a threat because yes, men can beat up women and can literally take care of themselves. But the simple fact is, men have to sit there and take it, and that's still abuse, none the fucking less.
Right.
Two wrongs do not make a right. Again, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard.
Like, I just want to know. So she says that he cheated. So I retaliate by doing tens of thousands of dollars in property damage. So if his retaliation is knocking your bottom jaw off of your face,
Off the hinge, yeah.
what would you say then? He's wrong, right? You would say again, you're a victim, because even when they're the perpetrator, women are still considered the victim.
Yeah.
It's actually sick.
Yeah.
We just saw that. We just saw a bitch chase Jonathan Majors for blocks, and a jury say, nah, she's still the victim.
Yep.
Get out of my face. You niggas are weird. You're crazy. I don't want to hear it. Fuck out of here.